Hey guys, it's me again. Finally getting around to doing that Q&A that I said I was gonna do about 3 months ago. So yeah, long overdue. But I got everybody's questions written down right here, so I'm gonna go ahead and run through them. Redneck McDougal, my buddy Michael, wants to know what my favorite Dallas Stars memory is. If you don't know, I'm a huge hockey fan. I'm a diehard hockey fan, especially living here in the Dallas Fort Worth area. We got the Dallas Stars, so I go to a lot of Dallas Stars games every year. And the go-to answer would be when we won the Stanley Cup in '99, but unfortunately I had to work that night, and nobody would take my bribe of $100 right there and right then and there to work my shift. So I had to miss it, and I was unable to watch it that night. So I was pretty pissed off about that. But I mean, I did see it because I did call my parents to have them record the game for me. So I was able to watch it, just not when the game was actually happening. So I'm not gonna use that one. But I was there the very final game of Mike Modano as the Dallas Star, where he tied the game to send it to overtime, and then in overtime or in a shootout won it. So seeing him one last time before everybody thought he was going to retire, but he signed with the Detroit Red Wings for 2 years. But seeing him one last time at his final home game as a Star, that was pretty damn sweet. So yeah. Ah, shit. All right. My buddy Phil over at Phil's Creepy Vids wants to know what my favorite horror collectible is, and it's an item I picked up at TFW about 4 years ago. But it is the Lament Configuration box. It's actually the music box. If you can hear that. Yeah, this was sent me back a pretty penny, but it was worth it. I did have my eye on it about the year or two prior, and so the year I picked it up, I just like I'm pulling the trigger on it. So Ty, Ty Halloween '98 wants to know what is my favorite horror shirt I have in my collection. So if you've been following me for a while, you know I have a very extensive collection of shirts, like this one. But yeah, so I mean, whenever there's shirts from T Villain, Shirt Punch, Fright Rags, Gutter Garbs, yeah, all these horror T-shirt companies, I try to get what I can, which is a lot, but one I knew it was out of print for a while, and they brought it back for, I think it was a week, and I had to jump on it because I had seen it before. I knew it was a shirt, and I was praying that they would bring it back, and they did. So when they did, I jumped all over the Garbage Day, the Garbage Day shirt from Silent Night, Deadly Night 2. So I absolutely love this shirt. Um, yeah, as soon as I saw they were bringing it back for, I think it was a 1 week limited release, I jumped on it as soon as they went up, up for sale. So yeah, that's my favorite shirt. It was hard to narrow it down, but really thinking about it, like, yeah, this is the easy answer right here. Plus, it's out of print again, so yeah, that's probably why right there. Loretta Macabre wants to know what is my most valuable collectible. Uh, Another one that is kind of really hard to find now because it's so pricey, but I'm glad I got it when I did for a very good price. Uh, is the Pamela Voorhees NECA? I think it was the San Diego Comic Con exclusive with the mini with the child Jason as well in that figure. And that one, I bought that when it was at Toys R Us. Yeah, when that was still around. and that was the last one they had. And it was, I think, 40. I think it was $40. I paid for it. It goes for an insane amount now. So I'm glad I picked up that one. I'm glad I picked up when I did. So that one is easily my most valuable. Inner Sanctum Slime, David. Let's know if I've ever experienced something that I cannot explain, like supernatural. I have not. I have never had any like ghost or paranormal experiences at all. If I did, I was probably a kid, but I don't remember it. Especially, my dad is from a small town in Texas called Gonzales, and if you know the history of Texas and of course the Alamo, 13 volunteers from Gonzales went to the Alamo, fought there, and the whole a lot of the war was fought in and around Gonzales and all that area. So there's a lot of stories and legends around there, and but I used to go. I went there all the time as a kid because I have all my dad's side is from there, so we would go there quite often and visit my family there. But I don't recall any experiences, any paranormal things. If I do make it down there, which I want to go sometime, especially go see my family again, because it's been a while. There's one thing I want to film there in Gonzales, in the square, and that's the tower or the courthouse, because the clock there it's never told the right time because of a curse that was put on it. So I do want to go, if I do make it back, I want to film something on that. So yeah, if y'all want to look it up, look up the I want to say the courthouse tower in Gonzales, because it has never told the right time to this day. So if y'all want to look that up, yeah. Horrorhound 85. Am I going to TFW? Again, I am so late on this video. Yeah, TFW 19. When he asked me, yeah, I was going then. But also, I am going back for TFW 20. So I will be guaranteed. I will be there. I am not gonna miss TFW ever, pretty much. So if you don't know TFW, Texas Frightmare Weekend, it's a huge horror convention in Dallas, Texas. I have my vlog up. Just look up, TFW on YouTube. It's just a huge. It's a huge con, but basically what it is, it's a 3-day party for us horror fanatics. 4 if people come in early, 5 if they leave a day late or whatever. But it's just one giant get together. I actually call it's more like a family reunion to me, because I see so many of you guys out there, and it's always good to see you guys, hang out with you, meet you for the first time. Just having a blast. So yeah, if you are interested, look it up. Yeah, I'll be there. I know a bunch of you guys will be there as well, so I cannot freaking wait. Still in the TFW blues because I miss everybody right now. So have 2 more. One of them I'm going to save for the last. Mia Ellison, I remember this time, call you the right name, has a couple for me. Do I believe in the supernatural? I do, but again, I just haven't had any experiences dealing with them. I've never felt or no personal experiences. Number 2, what do I fear? Heights. I hate heights so bad. Roller coasters, any giant rides, I will not do. I cannot do those. I will never do those. I take it back. I have tried them. That's how I figured out I am afraid of heights when I was a kid. Yeah, I don't do well with heights at all. That is my biggest fear right there. 3, what got me into horror movies? Oh God, that really just as a kid going to the video, the mom and pop video rental, and just looking around and just randomly picking up titles like movies like Chopping Mall or The Dead Pit or or TerraVision, stuff like that. Just because of the covers, really. The covers back then, the covers is what drew me in. Just that was the whole selling point. And then discovering them like that, just 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 randomly picking out movies and just seeing so many of them. And also, as I grew up, continue to grow up, just using it as an escape for, you know, getting away from our real life problems. That It's kind of weird not knowing back then what we know now, that all of us that love horror pretty much have the same stuff. We use it as an escape. We have a lot of the same problems. That's why we're all friends. So yeah, it was just randomly picking out random movies and just watching them, and that slowly got me into it, and to now the horror fanatic that I am. Number 4, is there something that I can do that not a lot of people can do, like a talent? Not off the top of my head. I cannot think of anything right now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there is. I just cannot think of it right now. So, yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. Number 5, going back to number 1 on your list, if I've encountered a ghost or spirit. No, I haven't. Like I said, if I did, I was probably young, but I don't remember it. And last but not least, there's a reason I saved this one for last. Gear Goon, aka the Carolina Creep, my buddy Jason. What is my favorite and least favorite part of horror movies and the community that surrounds it? My favorite part, there's so many of it. Oh God, just like I said, just using horror movies as an escape. Skin away from your problems just for an hour or two, just getting away, just diving into a movie and just being absorbed into it and just forgetting everything for a while. And yeah, I know so many of us do that, and it's our go-to. I mean, it makes us feel better. So yeah, you always feel better after watching a horror movie or during it, so. And my least favorite part of horror movies, I have never been a fan of the stupid jump scares. Opening the closet door and a cat comes out, jumps out, and it's coming, and after seeing it for the billionth time, it gets old. I kind of wish they would actually get rid of that, and actually, when you would think that would happen, but the actual killer or whatever scary moment that does come after the jump scare would be there, just to completely throw it off and do something different, But jump scares, I've never really been a fan of. I know it's supposed to be your kind of relief right before something does happen, but I just never liked it. My favorite part of the horror community is how freaking everybody is accepting of you and watches each other's back. We take care of one another. We're basically one giant family. Yeah, just like I said earlier, I didn't know at the time, but everything that I was going through, I didn't know so many people go through the same things, or growing up, I didn't know that. Social anxiety, depression, just all these different things that you honestly think you don't know how you're going to get through it, or if you're going to get through it, or what to do. And we all used horror movies, and then slowly, as we got older, found out everybody that liked horror suffers the same thing. So that's what really draws us together, and the things we talk about it's the same kind of same life experiences. So we have that in common. That's what really, really helps this community bond and, like I said, just have each other's back. Um, just caring and loving, for one another. Just it's family. It's like I said, like with TFW, it's my family reunion. It's the time just being able to see everybody. So, and like just growing up, I didn't know that. I didn't know how to deal, and like I said, just using movies as an escape. So that I really love that. I love the closeness of everybody. And the least thing I hate, or the least thing about the community, is I see this in so many of the groups I'm in. But if you have a different opinion about something, and how everybody gangs up on you for not liking this movie or not liking, whatever, and they all have to jump down your throat and basically kind of bully you because you have a different opinion, that that really irks the shit out of me, because it's okay to have a different opinion. It really is. It just bugs the crap out of me. It really does. Not everybody likes the same stuff, and that's okay, because imagine how boring life would be if we all liked the same music or movies or even politically. Everything would be boring. So it's okay that we disagree on some things. That gives us a talking point. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to sway, people from liking this, or who didn't like this, but maybe like it because we talked to them, or whatever. That's their opinion, and that's fine. Just God, people just stop harassing everybody because they don't like certain things. It's okay. It's fine. That that's my biggest pet peeve of the community, of the horror community. It's just I see it almost every day, and it gets old. It gets tiresome. So if you have a different opinion, say it. Fuck everybody else. Seriously, if they don't like it, fuck them. It's okay. It's fine. Don't let it get to you. It's just, yeah, it's just it just irks me so much. So yeah, that's my biggest pet peeve of the community. So I don't know how else to say it, but other than that, yeah. But that is all my questions from everybody. So again, I am so sorry this was so late. So, but I promised I would get there, and here it is. So, but yeah, that is gonna be it for me on this one. Yeah, maybe if y'all want another one, drop more questions. Maybe it won't take me 3 months, but whatever. But yeah, I'll get around to it. Yeah, that's it for this one, and I will see you guys next time.